Well, for the first time in history, there will be no Junkanoo on Bay Street this holiday season after the powers that be opted against it. Amajal Knowles tells us more.
Well, if you were looking forward to celebrating with your favorite Junkanoo groups on Bay Street this Christmas holiday, those hopes were officially dashed today as the Junkanoo Corporation of New Providence, along with the Ministry of Culture, announcing that the 2020-2021 Junkanoo parades will be postponed. The JCNP saying after meeting with the Prime Minister and Culture Minister, the Honorable Lanisha Roll, and the Junkanoo community to discuss the impact of COVID-19, they all agreed that due to health and safety concerns for Junkanooers and the public as well as the current financial constraints, it would be best not to hold the parades, which attracts thousands this year. The Junkanoo community has also begun the process of planning a phased approach to safely relaunch Junkanoo and alternative activities throughout the country. Meantime, the Ministry of Culture issued a statement noting that due to the current status of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Ministry of Health cannot support hosting the cultural event at this time. The ministry has engaged a series of meetings with Junkanoo stakeholders to consider the best alternatives for celebrating the country's beloved and premier cultural expression. Our news team reached out to the spokesperson of the Shell Saxon Superstars for her thoughts on the cancellation.
Of course, it's a loss for all of us, and we actually feel it, especially because we are two-time champions and we would want to go to Bay Street and defend our title, especially for music, choreograph, having swept the entire parade. It's a huge occasion for us to miss an actual parade, but because of the pandemic and the laws of the land mandated under the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is not going to have their parades. So of course we will acquiesce to what exactly has been requested of us, and we will go under the guidance of our chairman for the Saxon Superstars, Mr. Toby Austin, and we will do what he has recommended for us to do, and that is to stand down. We're not having the parade for us to comply with the general orders of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and from the chairman of the JCNP, Mr. Dion Miller, and so that is exactly what we'll do.
Again, plans are being made for alternative events to help keep the Junkanoo spirit alive. For ZNS Network News, I'm Amajal Knowles.